The State of Origin series is there to be taken by the Maroons when Game 2 kicks off right here on 9.
We are joined now by Maroons coach Billy Slater and Maroons legend Wally Lewis in Brisbane. Hey guys, so good to see you this morning. Legends right there.
Hello,
We're
fellas.
lucky to be in their
Morning,
company.
guys.
Hey Billy, you face a wounded Blues side tomorrow. They don't mind being the underdog. You're not worried though, are you? Nothing to worry about.
Well, it's important that we focus on ourselves and what we can control. We've had a couple of injuries from game 1 also, so we've got a few new fresh faces in our squad, and we're trying to integrate those guys into our team and play to their strengths. But it's always a close encounter, these Origin games, and we get the opportunity to play it here at Suncorp, which is going to be a great atmosphere.
Nothing beats Suncorp, does it, Bill? I'll never forget even Game 3 last year, the decider that you guys clinched in thrilling fashion. It's Queensland at its best, and I assume you're expecting no different tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's the home of State of Origin. The first State of Origin was played here. It was called Lang Park back then. It looks a little different now, doesn't it, Wal? But yeah, it still creates that atmosphere, and the Queenslanders create the atmosphere. But really important for us as the footy team to bring our footy game. That's our end of the bargain. The atmosphere is going to be there, but the atmosphere can't make our tackles. They can't kick chase, and they can't get our game on. So that's what our priority is this week.
And that's the thing, sometimes the pressure can be a bit too much, but Wally, not for Queensland.
Queensland, all Queensland. I think everyone's got to admire it, and particularly the way that the guys have approached it. And I think the excellent thing with Queensland, there's no arrogance amongst the team. They realise that they've got a challenge at hand, and each player has got to produce their best personal performance to be able to fit into the team plan, and they've managed to do that. And the way that they finished off in Game 1, I think, was unbelievable. It just showed the desperation that the guys were prepared to display in order to achieve success. And I'm sure New South Wales will probably be planning to do exactly the same thing in Game 2.
Well, I've been very lucky to spend a lot of time with you over the last couple of months putting together this documentary on you, the person and the footballer. It goes to air tonight on 9 at 9:10 for our viewers in New South Wales and Queensland, on 9 Go for the rest of the country. Can you give us an insight into what we can learn?
Well, basically, how lucky I was. I'm asked to give one word about my career, and I keep using the word fortune. I was born into a sports family. My dad was a former first-grade player in Brisbane and later a first-grade coach. My mum managed to play for Queensland in netball, then away and had 4 children, came back and played for Queensland again. So the one thing that they provided me with was an opportunity all the time, a chance to be able to play the game that I loved. And always had wonderful support from my parents, and that was an opportunity. And then as I grew up, I was always around the right people, and I think that was probably the most important selection of all, to choose where you want to be, how long you want to be there, and what you want to achieve, just to set yourself a goal. And I had some time playing rugby union as a schoolboy at Brisbane State High School, but my love was for rugby league, and my grandparents lived within 150 metres of this ground on both sides of the family, so I got to spend a fair bit of time at this place. What did that do? Well, it dangled a carrot in front of me.
We've spoke to so many people that we'll hear from in the doco too that played a role in your life, and you obviously with them as well, including Wayne Bennett, who talks about the controversial sacking of you as captain of the Broncos in the late 80s as well. So you've got to see it tonight. Bill, from your perspective, I know it goes to air at 9:10 tonight. Might be past the bedtime on Origin E for your players. Not sure if you've managed to get your hands on a copy of it, but for your young guys in that squad, some great stuff there to inspire them for Queensland tomorrow night.
This guy played a few games, did he?
Pretty good too.
I think the great thing about Wally, it was a combination of things, and obviously there was some elite football, the great talent that he had, but the passion he showed when he pulled on the maroon jersey, and also the moments. When there was a moment that Queensland needed, it was the great Wally Lewis that really stood up. And another moment here today, he's positioned the camera up perfectly for a good little backdrop for us. So
it's his stadium, baby.
Thoroughly deserves that statue, and he's well respected up here, the big fella.
Yeah, we didn't miss that, that's for sure. So good. Thanks so much for your time, guys. Go the Maroons.
See you tomorrow.
Queenslander.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
Wally Lewis, the king. It is tonight on 9 and 9 Go. Check your local guides. But look, the work that our Wide World of Sports team has put into that, it is something very special.
Yeah, it's one not to be missed.
Doesn't matter what side of the border you're from.
Absolutely. No,
And
he's
of
a
course, the big
legend.
one tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
I don't know about that.
Oh, Alex.
He's the king.
I'm gonna come on. I
He's
know
not called
he's
the
the
king for
king. I know
nothing.
he's the king. He's the best. As long as I don't win tomorrow night, I'll be happy.
We'll see.